Hello folks, this is Danielle from Martlet Investments with our July 2014 Economic Update. In this month's video, we'll be talking about the important events that moved markets during July and what they mean for you as an investor. We do ask that you stay tuned at the end of this update for a required disclosure statement. Expectations about the economy drove market activity this past month. And after the economy contracted during the first quarter, many investors pinned their hopes on resurgence during the second quarter. But the question is, were they right to hope? And it actually looks like they were. The first estimate of second quarter economic growth showed that gross domestic product surged 4%, which was far surpassing expectations. The report also showed that the economy didn't do as poorly during the first quarter as we originally thought. Now, keep in mind that these estimates can often change, especially as data is revised. So there's still the possibility that we will see that number go back down in the future. Underlying the great economic growth number is the significant improvement in consumer spending. During the second quarter, consumers unlimbered their wallets and spent more on goods and services than in the previous quarter. They also were saving more money, which could be great news for future spending. Now, on the other hand, the jobs report showed up to be a little bit of a disappointment. It showed that, the official numbers show that 209,000 jobs were created during the second quarter, which falls short of what we were expecting. We were expecting to see 233,000 jobs. So we're falling a little bit short there. Headline unemployment also ticked up a notch. It ticked up to 6.2% from the 6.1% it was in June. However, there is still some good news in the jobs report. Of those 209,000 new jobs created, most of them were full-time positions, which is excellent news for the Americans that have been trapped in low-paying or part-time positions. The creation of more full-time jobs is also great news for future spending as well. June numbers were also revised upwards to show 298,000 new jobs created in June, which means that over 500,000 jobs were created alone in June and July. Now, if we compare that to the same period of last year, where the job completion was 276 created during the same period, based on these numbers, we can say that we are making major strides in the labor market. So we shouldn't look at this slight disappointment and little hiccup as a negative. Looking ahead, we can expect global security to be an issue on many investors' minds. Investors are going to be worried about how violence in the Middle East and sanctions against Russia will impact economies around the world. However, underlying economic trends right now are moving in the right direction, but we can still expect to see some volatility around important report dates. That about covers it for this month's update. We do have some upcoming events that we would like you to know about. Throughout the month of September and October, we will be hosting educational workshops titled A Confident Financial Future at Maggiano's in Richmond. These are free events and a complimentary meal will be provided. If you have any questions about what you heard here today, or if you'd like to learn more about how you can attend one of those educational workshops, please feel free to call us at 877-768-1919. We'd be happy to talk to you. Once again, this is Danielle from Martlet Investments signing off for the month of July 2014. Thanks everyone for tuning in.